I didn't see it at first. Not really. I mean, how could I? When you've been married for over 40 years, little quirks just blend into the fabric of life. You forget how someone used to be, how sharp, how quick, how present, until one day you realize something's not right. This is a story I never thought I'd share, because it hurts. But I'm telling it now because maybe, just maybe, it could help someone catch the signs earlier than I did. It started with a grocery list. Simple enough, right? I handed my wife Ellen the usual scribble of items: bread, eggs, milk, the kind of list we've used for decades. She stood in the kitchen, squinting, frowning. Then she looked up and asked, "Why did you write down lettuce twice?" "I didn't," I said gently. I checked the list. There was only one lettuce. She paused. "Oh, maybe I was thinking of something else." We both laughed it off. But something about the way she said it, so unsure, so distant, didn't feel like her. Weeks later, we were at dinner with friends. Ellen's best friend since college leaned over and asked, "Remember that crazy trip we took to Mexico?" Ellen smiled politely. "Which trip was that?" "You know, the one where we lost our luggage and had to wear souvenir t-shirts for 2 days." Ellen laughed again, but her eyes looked empty. She had no memory of it. I brushed it off. Maybe she was just tired. We all forget things, right? But the small things started piling up. She left the stove on, not once, but 3 times. She struggled to find words mid-sentence. She started writing sticky notes and then forgetting what they were for. And then, there was the day she got lost, driving to our daughter's house. A place she's been to dozens of times. When she called me, panicked and near tears, saying she couldn't remember which street to turn on, my heart dropped. I realized this wasn't just normal aging. This was something else. That was the moment I knew. Something deeper was happening. And if I hadn't been paying attention, if I hadn't loved her so closely for all these years, I might have missed the signs altogether. That's why I want to share what I learned. Because if you catch these early, there's hope, there's help. So here are 5 early warning signs of dementia that often go unnoticed. The same signs that crept into our lives, slowly, quietly, until we couldn't ignore them anymore. We all forget names or where we put the remote. But Ellen started forgetting important things, things she would have never forgotten before. She'd ask me the same question twice within 10 minutes. Or tell a story and then tell it again later, not realizing she already had. It wasn't just forgetfulness, it was disconnection. And that's what you need to watch for. When someone forgets but doesn't seem to realize they forgot, that's a red flag. One day, while chatting over coffee, Ellen just zoned out. I was telling her about a neighbor's son getting married, and halfway through she said, "Wait, who's getting married?" It wasn't like her. She used to hang on to every word, especially when it came to people in our lives. But now, she seemed overwhelmed, like the flow of words was too much to keep up with. People with early dementia often struggle to track conversations, especially when there are multiple people or background noise. This one really scared me. Ellen was always careful with money, but suddenly she started ordering random things online, duplicate items we didn't need, or clothes in sizes she never wore. At first, I thought maybe it was just boredom. But then she gave a stranger on the phone her credit card number, thinking it was someone from the bank. That's when I realized this was deeper than a bad decision. It was her instincts changing. When someone starts making choices that feel uncharacteristic or even risky, it's worth paying attention. Ellen used to love our Sunday brunches with friends. She was the life of the table, chatty, warm, full of laughter. But one weekend, she told me she didn't feel like going. "Too much noise," she said. "It's hard to keep up." Then it happened again, and again. I later learned this is incredibly common in early dementia. People become embarrassed or overwhelmed by their own struggles, so they pull back. It broke my heart because she wanted to be there. She just couldn't anymore. Ellen has always been the calm one between us. But one afternoon I came home to find her crying over a spilled bowl of soup. Not just teary-eyed sobbing. "I can't do anything right anymore," she whispered. That shattered me. These outbursts, sadness, irritation, even paranoia, can be early signs of brain changes. And they're often brushed off as moodiness or menopause or stress. But sometimes they're a deeper signal. So what did we do? We went to a neurologist. The diagnosis came: early-stage Alzheimer's. It felt like a punch in the chest. But you know what? Catching it early gave us options, support groups, treatment plans, lifestyle changes that do make a difference. Ellen still has good days. She still laughs at my jokes most of the time. And we found new ways to connect, to hold on to what matters. If you're noticing changes in your spouse, a parent, or even yourself, don't wait. Dementia doesn't come with a neon sign. It arrives like fog, slow and quiet. But if you see it coming, even just a little, you can do something about it. Because early recognition means a better future, not just for the person going through it, but for everyone who loves them. And if you've already walked this road with someone, you're not alone. Leave a comment, share your story, because your words might help someone else recognize the signs just in time. If this video resonated with you, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing. We share honest, heartfelt stories to help seniors and their families navigate life's hardest transitions. Your support helps us reach more people who need it. Take care and hold your loved ones close.